Ni nani ha ansokwa ni tsotsoni ba naita ni for hal Idaho naita. Zandanu sunka. I'm proud to be Native American. One of the biggest obstacles I face in my life as a young Indigenous woman is blending in, I guess. As Native people, one term that we hear a lot is you walk two roads in life. You have to walk this road with your non-Indian people and learning, schools, basically a system of marching and everyone's going forward the same direction. And then we have this other road as Indigenous people that we follow, and this road we call the Red Road. And it's keeping your language, your traditions, your customs, keeping who you are, who your ancestors fought for you to be. So there's these two different roads, a modern road and a traditional road. You can't just follow one road and be successful in today's world. You must follow both. One of my favorite sayings, I know it's very popular among people to say, dance like no one is watching. But one of my very favorite people, he's a Native rapper, and one of his favorite sayings is, dance like everyone is watching. So in general, a powwow is a gathering of Native American people, and we're not really sure where powwow started from. But there's all kinds of different dances that are brought in from different tribes.
In the powwows, there's traditional, there's fancy, there's jingle and traditional. It's a place to gather.
I like to powwow. I'm a jingle dress dancer. The jingle dress, they're made out of tobacco can lids, and they're rolled up, and it's like all over on the dress. It's like if our people are sick, we're healing them when we dance out in that circle.
Each dance has their own story. Each dance has their own coming up. And they're all brought together to this circle. And to our people, to almost Indigenous people across the globe, the circle is a very important symbol because it represents wholeness and, bringing together and basically the circle of life. If you notice, all of the powwow arenas open up to the east. And we open up to the east because we're welcoming in the sun, welcoming in all that goodness that is supposed to be entering. It's a powerful spiritual feeling, I guess you could say, and it vibrates through all of us. You're dancing for our Creator. You're dancing for those who can't dance. You dance for those who are sad. You dance for everyone because you want them to feel good. So what I'm wearing today is my beaded belt, and the geometrics here were made by my cousin Cheryl, and it's a family design, her family design. And then the roses were made by another sister, and she made those specifically for me, and my mother did all of the edging on the beads. My moccasins, they're made of hide, and these ones just have some simple beads around them. And the skirt that I'm wearing is actually a ribbon skirt. And so in today's world, as being modern women and still wanting to hold on to our traditions, a lot of our old style dresses, we had beads, or we had some kind of wrap around, and that in itself is its own symbolization. But in a modern way, we put ribbons around it at the very bottom. I have one elk here and I have an elk here. My Indian name is Ansokwa. Ansokwa is how the elk walks. I've held two previous titles. The first title that I've held was Miss Shoshone-Bannock, which was a tribal representative for the Shoshone-Bannock tribes. And the second title I held was Miss Indian World, and that is a international title, I should say, a representative for all of Indian country, including Canada, the United States, and Mexico. And in this pageant, girls are selected on their best interview, best traditional dish, best traditional talent, dancing, speaking, writing. There's a lot of criteria when you're running for these pageants. And so it was very exciting for me, for my tribe, for my family, to put us on this national platform for all of Indian country and to represent all of us the best way I could. Every year our girls are sent to run for Miss Indian World, and I'm actually our first girl to win from this tribe. One of the things I was most excited for was to meet the other women that are there, because I believe they were just like me. They loved their people. They had such a high respect for everyone, all of Indian country, everyone they meet. To me, winning each of these titles was a chance to share my knowledge, to share my experiences, to share my story of my people. As Indigenous people, we all go through these similar struggles. I've learned traveling throughout Indian country, it's not only here on my reservation, but throughout all of Indian country, we all face similar issues, similar problems. I find the beauty here, I find it everywhere in all these Indian communities that I visited. We're all very similar. And I'm proud to be Native American.